Hey friends, welcome to workout number 7 in the Lift Stronger Now workout series. I'm Gretchen Gegg and I'm going to be guiding you through this workout today. Now before we get started, it's a quick 30-minute workout, but what you need to make sure you have is a workout tracker, some way to track what you're lifting. This is at the core of lifting stronger, is tracking our progress. If you need to, you can check the description and get your workout trackers there, but some way to keep track of what we're doing and how heavy you're lifting or how many reps you're doing something so that you can see your progress. What else do you need? We're sticking with pretty heavy weights today, so I would go toward the higher end of what you have at home. And then we're going to need a mat because we're going to be down on the floor or something padded for your knees. And you're also going to need something higher than the ground to put your back foot on for Bulgarian split squats. So let me just demonstrate what that looks like is here. So you figure it out. It doesn't have to be as high as my bench. I wouldn't go higher than that, but this is just a traditional workout bench height. So if you need to pause the video and go get that kind of stuff, go ahead and do that. If you don't have it, you can just set up in a traditional lunge stance, maybe a little closer, putting the emphasis on your front leg. And we'll talk about that when we get there. All right, let's get started. We're going to start down on our mat with just a little bit of cat and cow and some bird dog, getting us ready for our first move. So knees planted, fingers wide, inhale and exhale, getting that spinal flexion and extension. Inhale and exhale. Good. Tucking the tailbone under, looking at your belly button, then looking up and turning that tailbone up. Good. And then we're going to add one leg in where we kick up to the sky and curl in. Kick up to the sky and curl in. A couple more on this side. Up, curl in. Good. Let's do one more. And then we're going to switch sides. Now, our first round of exercises, we've got 3 exercises. You've got 2 minutes to get them all done, and then we'll switch to the other side. So we're going to do each side twice, meaning we get 4 reps, or 4 sets, total. One more, and put it down. And our first exercise in that is actually going to help warm up our hips as well. So let me show it to you, and then I'll let you do it. It's called a side kick. From a side view, we open the leg to the side, kick the foot flat, in and down, and it's kind of fast, trying not to turn the hip too much, but lifting out and in, warming up the hips. Sound good? All right. We're going to get started here. Go ahead and have a weight handy for Russian twist. We'll be sitting on our bottom, going side to side, and then standing for curtsy lunge. You'll also just use, well, you could use 2 weights if you want, or 1 weight for that. But we are going to go through this in about 15 seconds. We'll start. I'll be a little bit ahead of you. So if you need to see the next exercise, just bring your eyes to me. You're going to do 8 to 10 of each exercise, but side kicks are 0 weight. So let's see if we can get through all the way to 10. Ready, begin. So it's our right leg to start. We kick, trying to get all the way through 10 kicks. There you go. When you're done with your kicks, I'll show you where we go next. It's the Russian twist. We sit on our bottom, we grab 1 heavy weight, and we tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, going all the way, 8 to 10. You decide. Stop when you need to. Stop at 10 if you need to, and then dropping the weight to stand up. Once you're at the top, you can have 1 or 2 weights. I'll show you with 2 heavy weights. For curtsy lunge, again, we're focusing on that right leg moving. So you'll step behind, down, and tap out to the side. That's 1. Drop. That's 2. And 3. Good. And again, you're going all the way up to 8 or 10. And if you are not with me, that's okay. I'm moving ahead so that I can show you the next exercise. This isn't about keeping up with me or going at my pace. I'm giving you the exercises that you need to get done in this workout. As you can probably tell, this is our lower body focus workout today. So we're going to be really digging deep into the legs and the core, kind of mixed. Good. Once you've gotten to 8 to 10, go ahead and take a break. You have about 20 seconds. Next time, everything is left leg focused. So we're going to start back into our all fours. I'm going to face you this way. And we're going to do our side kicks. So 5 seconds. And go. You've got 8 to 10. Now you're keeping your workout tracker very close, or pretty close to you, so that you can make a quick reference to, did you get 10 done? And you'll just write that number 10 right there in the little block. And for Russian twist, when you get to that one, I'd like you to note what weight it is that you decided to use. So for me, this is a 15-pound weight. I'm going to note that I used a 15-pound weight, and then I'll probably write the number of reps that I got in as well, so that I know if I'm able to get through 10 reps with 15 pounds, if I have an option to get a heavier weight next time, I might choose to level up. And when you get all the way through 10 of those, weight down to stand safely, and then we're going to go through curtsy, this time focusing on that left leg, and I'm going to show you what it looks like with one weight this time. So if you want to have one weight, same side as the leg that's moving, you'll curtsy, not standing on weights, you'll curtsy and make sure that your rolling weights, like me, are not rolling into you. Again, we're holding on the side that's moving, we're curtsying and standing. Curtsy and stand. You want to write down, did you use one weight? Did you use two weights? How many reps did you get done? Did you get to 10? You may find that you do some differently as we go through here, so leave room for yourself to write it down. We have 10 seconds, and we're going back to that right side to start. And begin. Side kicks. Right leg. Remember, we get a break after we kind of go through all these nice and fast. We get a little break. Getting your side kick in. Once you get through side kick, you'll make a quick transition to the Russian twist. Can it be done differently? Yeah, let me show you an option. You can also balance the legs, tapping 1, 2, 3, 4, going all the way through. If you want to level it up, say you don't have the heavy enough weight, you don't have a way to level it up weight-wise, level it up that way. Go into a balance. To finish, you'll stand, grabbing 1 or 2 weights, and going back to that leg that you use on the side kick, our right leg. So weights in the right hand, curtsy, and tap. Again, 1 or 2 weights. You decide. Your goal is 8 to 10. And yes, on those Russian twists, we do count 1, 2, 3, mainly because of the amount of time we have to move between these exercises. And you might find that you need to speed up just a little bit. If that's the case, do so. Leave some time for those curtsy lunges because those take a pretty decent amount of time. And we have 1 set left. So you should be back on that left side, meaning the left leg is what's kicking and the side kicks to start. We go in 10 seconds. And when we're through with this, guess what? You get a little break. Break is coming for you. So get ready. And begin. Side kicks. And it's really tempting as we get tired to kind of hike the hip first and do this little side extension there. Try to keep the hips level, open to the side, kick out, and come in. It's not a perfect science, just the way that our hips are designed. It might not go that way, but that's what we're aiming for. And then we can sit down and do our best at whatever variation of Russian twist we want to take, remembering you do have that balance option. When you're balancing, squeeze your knees together. It's tempting to open the legs wider just to kind of get our balance. Squeeze the knees and tap. Some people like to hook the ankles, but that lets you open the knees a little bit more. Squeeze the knees is the name of the game. As you finish Russian twists, you're standing up for curtsy lunges. You decide, one weight or two, and you're going to get through your last 10, 8 to 10. Whatever you decide to do, bend nice and low through that standing leg. Drop and push. That's it. When you get all the way through 8 to 10, take yourself a big break, grab water, maybe towel off. It's summer in Texas, and I think I've told you this before, that my workout space is in my garage, so it gets a little bit sweaty. So don't mind me if I start to sweat a little more. I might be backing off on some of my reps just so I'm able to get through this with you guys in a way that makes sense. All right, friends, take your time. We're coming up on the end of that last 2-minute set, and then you'll get 1 minute to reset. Perfect. Take a break. Grab some water. Bring your eyes on me. The next 3 exercises, single leg squat to Bulgarian split squat. So first thing I want you to do is check your distance from whatever that lifted platform is going to be for the Bulgarian split squat. You're going to start whatever, let's say, I'll just say we're working on the right leg up for Bulgarian split squat. Okay. That means we're going to start our single leg squat on our right leg with our left foot forward, heel down, toe up. We're going to be doing a little hinge squat here on the single leg. So you're going to get a little bit into the hamstring of that extended leg out front, as well as energy and work into this leg. Then we'll replace them side by side to go into standing with the right leg up. So it's going to feel like alternating single leg squats here. I will cue you, go with my right left because that's going to help you a lot. Okay. So the last exercise is a good morning calf raise. Feet are about hip distance apart, maybe a little wider. Hands, we're going to go no weight on this one just because I want you to get the form down. Hands by our temples. Bend the knees slightly. Hinge for a good morning, down and up. Calf raise, up on the toes. So first time through, we're going to go no weight, especially if this is your first time through this whole workout. I will show you how to add on a weight as we go through this. Again, we have 4 sets, 2 minutes each. All right, friends, let's go in 15 seconds. So let's think about it. Make sure you can step back easily. Right leg planted, left heel out. Weights in hands, it would help, right? You decide what they're going to be. Maybe none this first time through, and that's okay. And let's begin. We squat down and stand. Make sure that you can, those toes are not the heaviest part. It's the heel that's the heaviest part. Yes. 6. You're going all the way to 8 or 10. I'm going to stop at 8 so I can show you where to go. When you're ready, bring the left foot in, switch it out, right toe up, and go for those Bulgarian split squats. Drop and stand. Drop and stand. That's it. Good. Pushing into that heel, making sure the heel is maintaining contact with the ground. We're not rocking forward onto those toes. Awesome. When you've gone all the way through 8 to 10, put the weights down for your good morning calf raise. From here, hinge, straight up to the toes. Hinge, up to toes. That's it. You got it. So something that makes a good morning is having this activity of the arms up high. Changes it from like our deadlift, dead row, all of that stuff. Good. All right. You got about 10 seconds till we get started on the next side. So this time, left foot down, right heel out. 8 to 10. Pressing through. That's it. Bending the knee on that left leg, even though you're still feeling that hamstring. That's it. Press through. You're going to have to go with a little bit of speed here. That's what keeps us focused, keeps us strong. Switch. Right foot down, left foot up, whoop, and go. Right into it. We're going 8 to 10. Split squat here. That's it. Now, if you want to use a weight on good morning calf raise, you're going to hold it right here on your chest. Going down, up, right into the lift. So showing you where it is. It's right on my chest. And to be honest, a plate will be super helpful. I know it's less likely you have a plate at home, so I'll show you the plate next time through. But if you don't have a plate at home, don't worry about it. But I'll show you with a light plate. With the plate next time through, you can keep it on your bench, rest it there, and we'll get it. All right, I hope you are writing down something. You've got your right and left split out here. So remember, the one that's working is the side you're on. So if your left heel is out, you're single squatting on that right leg. We're going in 5 seconds. Grab your weights. Back to the beginning, right foot down, left heel out, and let's go. Not a lot of rest in between these. This is the last time pushing through with this round, where the single leg squat is on our right leg, and the Bulgarian split squat is focusing on our left leg. Press through. That's it. When you're ready, we switch. Back, left down, right is up, and we go. A little close. That's okay. Still working. Pushing. Nicely done. And when you're done, good morning calf raise. I'll show you with the plate this time. You can actually do little cross hands down and up to the calf raise. I'll be honest though, after those single leg squats and split squats, it really is nice to do this without any weight. It makes my back feel better, actually, with no weight. So if you decide to do the same thing, you might just want to write to yourself, no weight, 10 reps or 8 reps. If it's hurting your back, give yourself a little knee bend and double check your back is truly flat, not rounding on the way down. All right, we go in 20 seconds. You guys, this is our last one. Then we have our final push. I'll talk about what that means, but this is our last true working set together. So grab your weights. Make sure I don't want to fall again like I did last time. Okay, so left leg down. Where are we on time? Perfect. And right foot forward. Let's go. Single leg squats, pushing through. Driving through that heel, making sure we're bending that knee. It's still a squat, right? It's still a squat. So we might be hinging, but we're still bending that knee. We're getting a little extra hamstring work, but we're still bending that knee. You've got to bend the knee and find the squat. Then we switch by putting our right foot down, left foot up, and we drop into those split squats. Now your option, and I know I mentioned it at the beginning, but you do have the option, if you can't get that foot up, tap it back on the very tiptoe and do your squats here. Okay? So it's not a lunge. It's still a split squat. We're keeping that back leg fairly straight, but you're tapping the leg back. So even if you don't have a bench or something to put that foot up on, you have a way to do this. Don't just skip it all together. We finish with our favorite, the good morning calf raises. Hinging right up to a calf raise. Beautiful. That's it. We're going to get through all 10 here. See if you can do it. You have 30 seconds. So even if you're starting now, you can do this. You can do this. When you get through all 10, shake it out. Little twist. Little break as we go into our final push. So anytime we have that little part marked down there in yellow, that's going to be our final push in the series, which means you have 1 minute for the most part. Occasionally we'll do it a little bit differently. You have 1 minute to do as much as you can. It's our final burnout. This workout is plank with leg lifts. Let me show you your options. Plank will be on our hands, legs out. Leg lift option 1 will be leg lift and down. Leg lift and down. Option 2, on the knees, leg lift and down. Leg lift and down. Option 3, knee lift and down. Knee lift and down. I want you to start all the way up. And then as the minute progresses, go down if you need to. Don't start at the bottom and build up though. Okay? We're going to do that together. All right, friends. Let's go in 20 seconds. Oh, it is a sweaty mess in here. I'm glad you guys can see this in high def to really get a glimpse of how sweaty I am. All right, friends. We're going in 5 seconds. And go all the way up into plank. Start there. See if you can hold this. Lift one leg up and down. Lift one leg up. Ooh, I forgot about an option to give you guys. Another option is to tap a knee down and extend. Tap a knee down and extend. So see how long you can stay here. And then if you need to, drop just the knees. Find that long line again. Then go into the leg lift and down. That's it. If you need to, just lift the knee and down. But find your plank. Keep it going. You have 20 seconds. You have 20 seconds. Find that leg lift plank. You can do it. I don't want to keep you there longer than I need to. Here it comes. Ready for the countdown? It's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. We're going to relax all the way down onto the mat today. Nice. Big breath. Big breath. Letting yourself just hold up here. For our mobility at the end of our workout today, we're going to bring one foot up in toward our bottom and just try to kick the heel up toward the sky a little bit, opening up the front of the body. If it's available, if the same side hand easily touches the foot, then you can grab it and kick into it for a little quadricep stretch. However, if it becomes one of these things where you're really reaching around, that's not available. So we're going to stop, focus on the lift, focus on the push, opening up the front of the body. And breathing. This should be an easy peasy thing. This should not hurt. This should not throw you out of alignment. Dropping it down. Other side, flex the foot and push to start. Breathing, breathing. If you want, if it's an easy grab, you can grab, keep the knees close together, and go into that stretch. We're still pushing the hip down into the mat, kicking into the hand, not necessarily pulling the heel into the bottom. We're actually trying to pull it away from the bottom, or just kicking up to the sky. And relax. Nicely done today, you guys. That was workout 7. We will be back in 2 weeks. Workout 8 comes up. If you're catching this later on, maybe all 10 workouts are up. Go check the playlist, and you can get all of the Lift Stronger Now series right here for free on YouTube. Look in the comment section, look in the description, get that workout link. Like and follow to make sure that you're aware of all the new programming that we do here. Again, I'm Gretchen Gegg. Thanks for working out with me today.